Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, Honey Yes God. I am here, I am queer, and I'm trying to be everywhere. So make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Make sure to hit the bell. That way that ass is updated every time Yes Bitch TV is bringing y'all the good shit, okay? Now we got to get into the review recap of G-Status ATL Hustle, episode number 9. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know I've been late, but I was asking myself if I even wanted to continue on. But we're almost done, so I'm going to finish the job that I started, okay? Um, I just want to keep it real, really quick, and there's no offense here to nobody. The only thing that separates G-Status ATL Hustle from the rest of the web series is that we have seen is the quality of the production. The quality of the cast sucks fucking ass. And I do not think I'm alone in this way of thinking. So, and let me break this down really quickly. And for all of the naysayers, including myself, that had a lot of shit to talk about the production quality of, let's say, Chasing Dallas, Chasing Atlanta, for crying out loud. As Sir Hakeem says, the numbers don't lie. And the numbers clearly show that the Chasing reality, both of their franchises, Atlanta and Dallas, their numbers, their viewership, their subscriber count surpasses that of G-Status ATL Hustle, which should say what? What does that tell you? That tells you that those bitches did not give a fuck about the quality, even though we all talked a lot of shit. You look down in the comment section of every last video of Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, you look at all the other reviewers that review the shows, we have all talked shit about the quality of production, but the numbers do not lie. So obviously there was a quality cast that carried the show regardless of the production quality. So as we look at G-Status ATL Hustle, we can see, yes, they have surpassed all web series as we know, as it pertains to the quality of production. But again, the cast sucks ass. Individually, there are things that I do like about G-Status ATL Hustle's cast, but collectively, I don't think they bring anything to the fucking table. These girls aren't working, y'all. They're not. Girl, I guarantee you walk into Kroger somewhere, you'll catch one of them doing the cash register. These girls are not working. They're not showing anything but drama and filth. And I just think it's also time that we stop calling these types of shows reality, because it's quite evident, and the evidence and the receipts have been there, and we've heard from other executive producers and other cast members that these are staged scenes, these are staged arguments. You guys are giving half-ass information to cast members to utilize against other cast members, and it's not organic, it's not natural, so it's not reality. These are not the things that are really happening in these people's lives. They're created events to bring up strife and struggle and for entertainment purposes. And you know what? I'm okay with that, but make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you're going to start something on camera, finish it on camera. Don't start something on camera, then finish it off camera, then try to bring it back on camera. All that does is confuse the fucking audience, people, okay? And you But I have to go back to what I keep saying. It's the first time for everything. You're going to have mistakes. You're going to have fuck-ups. You're going to have cast members that are unruly and that are unwilling to fucking participate. And that's what I want to get into as well. Grandma said, do a job well or not at all. And you got these cast members that are not playing nice with one another, that are not... whether you guys are getting paid or not, you guys still signed up to do a project. And it seems to me that there was just so much disrespect towards production and towards the people that signed you guys up for this particular situation. And you guys just kind of didn't bring anything to the table that showed them that you appreciate the opportunity. Some of you guys were unheard of. Some of you guys were already had your foot in the door and you were semi-noticed. Okay, maybe in just Atlanta you guys were noticed, but now you guys are on a platform, whether it's free or not, gave you some kind of exposure. And you had the power to exploit the positive or the negative for what you were bringing to the table. And, you know, you cannot get upset and mad with people on how they view you. And you guys have the nerve to use to your defense that, oh, it's editing and it's production and you guys are not getting the whole story. Well, you are a cast member. Your story is being highlighted in these particular episodes for this show. So whether they edit out some of what you said or all of what you said, you still said the shit. You still possess the power to be seen in whatever light you're trying to give off to the viewers. So don't be mad at motherfuckers like myself when we give you guys shitty reviews. You're giving something to the camera that we're all seeing, so we have no choice but to believe that that is you. You have the power to decide if you're going to amp up your personality for the cameras. And yes, I'm referring to some of an interview that I watched with Dre Simber on the Royal Couch the other day. You know, he said something about we take them at face value. Bitch, that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, I just don't understand, like, how else are we supposed to give reviews and be excited about a show? You're giving us you, so we're going to review what we are seeing. If you're coming off fake and amplifying your personality to get some type of clout, that's on you. That's on you. But don't be upset with the people that are reviewing and watching and commenting and saying that, oh, we don't know you guys. You're right. We don't know you. First impressions are everything. So if you come off like a messy, sleazy, raggedy ass bitch, then guess what, bitch? That's what the fuck we gonna give y'all. Okay? If you come off as a good-natured person who's really trying to hustle and bustle and make things happen for themselves and you have a good, clean story, then guess what, bitch? You're going to get positive reviews and positive reception. Again, what you put out there is what the fuck you're going to get back in return. That's just the way things go. So we can talk about reality TV and the inner workings and how people are maneuvered and forced to do certain things. For instance, Dre Simber claimed that he received the information from someone, which he didn't want to just put it on production. But let's be real here. Production gave him a receipt. And again, that's up to you to decide whether you're going to utilize that receipt or not. And I'm talking about the receipt of Hakeem being locked up and put in jail. Which to me, it's public information. I surf, I'm down here, so I search PBSO every single night when I'm at work just to see if any of my friends or family members have been locked the fuck up. So it's public knowledge. I really don't call that a receipt. It's public database, bitch. Anybody can Google that shit and call it a fucking day. Now, again, it is up to you if you're going to deliver that tea or not. Whether it was handed to you and you were told to use it, you're an individual. You have power over your own motherfucking life. So whether you're a part of this show or not, you could have decided to use that or not use it. That's up to you. So you can't be mad once you release the tea. You know what kind of show this is. You claim you have history and experience working in reality television. So you know once receipts are given, bitches are willing and capable of doing whatever the fuck they want with it, okay? Let's get into this because I just felt like I went everywhere. But Charlie Exile's having a listening party for one song. Girl, bye. I'm over that. Why are we celebrating mediocrity? Why are we celebrating? Yes, we understand that's a milestone. But if you're going to drag me somewhere for an event, if we're going to shoot this whole fucking basic episode at a listening party, you need to have at least an EP or an album, bitch. I'm not wasting a good outfit and a good time and my energy knowing I got to be around a whole bunch of people that suck the life out of the whole space that we're in, bitch, just to come listen to one fucking song. Let the tea be told, you weren't even present for it. You cut the play button on and you called it a day. You had this really nice space, this really nice area. Everybody came to support the shit. You could have put on a wonderful event and really made it happen. Should we call this an event for one fucking song and a whole bunch of drama and slanderous ass bitches? No, we're not going to call this an event. We're going to call this a get together as we call every other fucking wannabe event throughout this whole motherfucking season. They're not events, people. They are get togethers. Okay. Lord. So where are we at in this? Charlie Exile's dressed like a pimp coming to serve the hoes. Justice with the song. The song is cute. The label of the song, Pussy Cunt. Let me tell you something really quick, everybody. We are gay men that possess feminine qualities. Okay? That does not make us women. We have dicks and we have booty holes, bitch. See, we get so upset. We get so upset when these women out here utilize our terminology. Okay? And in turn, we're using their terminology to describe ourselves. No, bitch. No. Some of us are have to be delirious to accept that that song and that title was anything. You can do what the fuck you want to do. If that's that, yes, that is our terminal. We do you, oh, pussy this, pussy that. What I don't like is when that started up in our community, DL men, straight men that wanted to fuck us in the midnight hours, okay? They would utilize that term to feel better about themselves in the act of fucking another man. So by calling our booty hole pussy, that was in a way helping them feel better about the fact that they were fucking a man. So they would call our assholes pussy to make them feel better about themselves. No, God, I'm not trying to make straight people or DL guys feel better about fucking me in the ass. No, bitch. It's asshole and I have a dick. Okay? It's not a pussy and it's not a motherfucking cunt. So I understand what he was trying to do and the message he was trying to convey about his reasoning for that song. But no, let's come up with our own term. It's not pussy and it's not cunt. And I know he probably was talking about a way of a behavior and a personality that we can be pussy, we can be cunt. Let's come up with a whole nother thing, because I don't even like that terminology used in our lifestyle because, again, it sends the wrong message. And it perpetuates these hidden agendas and these hidden things that dwell within the DL community that I don't go for anymore in my life. As I get older, that shit's for the fucking birds. Let's talk about the gathering really quickly. They had friends there. Fucking that bitch Milan. Child, let me tell you something. Fight or flight, bitch. It seems to me that you have a lot of this, but none of this. And you need to send that shit back to New York, bitch, because we don't play that shit in the dirty. You heard me? Okay, you're clear to get shot. Let me tell you something, because all of this in people's faces and trying to stir up strife and struggle in front of company that is not even purview to the kind of tea that y'all got going on amongst the group, and trying to start things with people, because now we are in the third episode that you have basically started this bullying campaign against Hakeem. And as we see at the end of that scene, you try to start it up with Corday again, and we may see you fighting True Fine. So it just seems like that you are the common denominator when all the problems, bitch, and you need to get your fucking life together. Again, Milan pulled the receipts about him being in jail. Again, that was tea shared between Dre Simber and himself. Dre Simber got upset that Milan decided to use the receipt or whatever against Hakeem. But I never think I would say this, but Hakeem was not at fault in any of this. He's sitting down, chilling. Milan Jada is just acting like a straight up crazy ass, drug fueled bitch and trying to start with him. Now, if you would have gotten your ass whooped and drug Miss Milan Jada, you would have been trying to call the police and get a bitch arrested. Thank you, Hakeem, for not furthering that bullshit and keeping it calm, cool, and collective like a grown bitch should. But someone would have had to have been there with me to at least drag this motherfucking bitch, because I just cannot stand people who are antagonistic, especially in people's events that you are invited to, and you have the nerve and audacity to be as disrespectful as you have been the last couple of episodes towards these particular men. So someone's got to put a stop to your recklessness and fuck you up really quickly in order for you to realize that you cannot keep on running up on people who... You're new to Atlanta, bitch. You're not even from there. As far as I'm concerned, you fly back and forth from up in New York. You don't really have that kind of backing down here. You know, well, I'm not here, I'm in Florida, but in Georgia. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have that kind of backing. So I highly suggest you stop and calm the fuck down. Because, bitch, you're not Little Kim where you can walk everywhere comfortably, okay? Because there's a bitch out here that will fuck your ass up for being disrespectful like that. KL Allen, or whatever his name is, child, totally unprofessional to even have that. That whole scene was... What production records and uses it in the episode, them coming out of character and breaking down the rules of how things are supposed to... In the ninth episode, not only did you possess unprofessionalism by stopping the scene and still recording, you're going off on your cast, which was reasonable. You're totally right in what you were saying, but to have recorded it and used it in an episode, very unprofessional. We don't need to see that side of production. You could have used, and that just furthermore lets me know that you guys probably had shitty scenes that you guys just threw away and wanted to just utilize that for the episode. And furthermore, lets me know that there's some dry creativity going on here. Forgive me for sounding like this, but from the outside looking in, that's what it seems like. Because you'll never catch this on any other situation. Even I don't even think Chasing Atlanta had those moments where they were arguing with production and production was arguing with the cast. And no, they gave us actual scenes that meant something. So I felt like that's probably what this whole situation was. I really don't have nothing else to say. Better luck next time. You know, guys, I really, it's funny because I really want everything to go well and I want things to be good. I can't wait for the reunion. It's supposed to air this Sunday. I am going to be staying tuned and watching to see who actually shows up because, like I said before, we don't know. A lot of cast members, True Fine, Melange Da, Adrian, they no longer work on the show. Oh, we were introduced to Krishan Woods, who looks like the Gay Boot Gang. We don't know about him just yet. Very cute, though. Pretty stylish in a way. Again, Dre Simber and Krishan Woods, I don't understand the lateness. I understand that you guys may be introducing them in the second season, but I just don't understand. You know, thank you for wanting to let us get to know them, but at this point, does it really matter? I don't really think it matters at this point. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an official outlook and perspective on both of these characters because we have not yet been able to see them. So far, so good. I'll just say here. There may be things here and there, especially go to the Royal Couch, watch the interview. December had a lot of things to say that I didn't necessarily agree with. One of those things that I'll leave you guys with that he said was that Ja had to bring him in to add personnel to the show. My thing is the show was already doing pretty good from episode 1 to now until you were introduced. So if you were really that much of a need for the show, he probably would have put you in the beginning. Oh, my bad. You didn't take the show seriously because you weren't getting paid for it. So you didn't show up to the casting call or whatever your confessional was supposed to be because you didn't have a fucking haircut. Bitch, throw a hat on a call today. A job is a job. Exposure is exposure. Now that the show is doing good, you find it beneficial to your brand and you're trying to exploit that now. Hey, power to you, bitch. Do what you got to do for self, but don't sit here and let the train go because in the beginning it didn't seem like it fit what you were trying to do. Now that the train has caught some speed and has a lot more passengers, you're now trying to catch up. No, God, that's not how these things work. Begin with me in the trenches and we will celebrate together as we sit on high, bitch, celebrating with motherfucking champagne bottles, bitch, okay? The success is best lived if you start from scratch to a finished product. Don't join the fray now when it looks like it's shiny and brand new and it's going to assist you in your future endeavors. Don't do that because that shows the kind of person and character that lives within you. Anything else? Charlie Exile was wearing whatever that thing was from Save the Last Dance. I'm over it. You guys need to do better. You need to do better. Recast everybody. It's time to... Sherrod was not here for the shit. Sherrod said, let me get the fuck out of here and leave, bitch. I totally get it. Anything else? Nothing else that I give a fuck about. Yeah. The episode was all right, I guess, but we need a lot of work. Hopefully the reunion's good. Hopefully the next season is way better and recasted. Other than that, continue doing what y'all do. Hopefully y'all don't hate me for this review, recap, and my opinions and thoughts, but that's just how I feel, and I'm not the only one. You guys have a blessed day. Enjoy. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can catch up on the episode in case you have not yet done that. Thanks for watching Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God.